Hey, this is Gregory with Southpaw Scutati, and I just wanted to welcome you to part 2 of lamellar tailoring. This time, it took me a lot less time, and the process was way more enjoyable than the first time. I think this entire process took me right around 3.5 hours, and it just felt so much faster. It was so much easier to just pop in some headphones, listen to a good podcast, and just go to town. So much more enjoyable this time around. I think that the armor fits me really well, but if you want to see it yourself, make sure you stick to the end, and I'll show off how it fits and what I think about it, and then I will also give you a sneak peek for part 3, which is coming up.
χώδισα, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, με μείνησε μια αρχώδισα, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Να πάω να διπνήσω, μαύρα μάτια να φιλήσω. Να πάω να διπνήσω, μαύρα μάτια να φιλήσω. Με στρώνεις τρώσεις 12, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, με στρώνεις τρώσεις 12, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα. Αγκαλιάζω κουτσουρό, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, αγκαλιάζω κουτσουρό, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με. Κάλεσε και μια φτωχή, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, με κάλεσε και μια φτωχή, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Να πάω να διπνήσω, μαύρα μάτια να φιλήσω. Να πάω να διπνήσω, μαύρα μάτια να φιλήσω. Με στρώνει μια παλιόψαθα, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, με στρώνει μια παλιόψαθα, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα, και ένα χρυσό παπλώμα. Αγκαλιάζω μάλαμα, Γαλάνη, Γαλαζιάνη, αγκαλιάζω μάλαμα, κόρη καλαματιάνη. Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με, Θεέ μου ξημέρωσε με.
All right, we made it to the end of the video. This is the finished product. I took out that one row on the front and the back, and it sits a lot higher now. My hips are right here, so it's right on my hips, if not just a little bit above it, and that just gives me a lot more mobility. In addition, the big problem we were trying to address being the armpit hole. It is a lot smaller. I probably could have gone up one more now that I have it on, but it is what it is. I'm not going to replace it. In order to address the armpit hole more, what I would really need to do is add some lames on each side here instead of there being a cutout. Right now, as it stands, I can bring my arms together and I can actually overcross them just a little bit. So if I wanted to, I could probably make that a little bit wider to provide a more historically accurate outline for my cuirass. Other than that, I also have my tassels, and I spent some time cutting those out and dyeing them from vegetable tan leather. This is actually the back piece right here, so it's two separate pieces of leather, and they've got holes that correspond with the holes in the lames, and so they will ride right on the back, underneath, but at about that level right there. And that'll go on the front and the back. When I was doing this dyeing process, they didn't quite turn out the color that I wanted them to, and I'm waiting on some dye to come. So those will come in a part 3. In addition to that, I've decided to replace the trim on my lamellar as well. So this is a modern dyed and tanned leather, and I just wanted to go for a more closely historically accurate version with a vegetable tan. I have some goat skin that I can use, and then when I dye it as well, I can get it a little bit closer to the color that I've already got on the tassels. So I'm not trying to mix and match, and it'll be more of one cohesive piece. So that's the part 3. I hope that you enjoyed this video and tune in for the next one. Thank you so much for joining me on this process. I really did have a blast. This was about a 3.5 hour long process, but it really wasn't awful. I enjoyed the process of doing it, and I hope that you enjoyed watching the video. And if you did, I hope that you consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Thank you.